Imagine the Earth as a living body, pulsing with energy and life beneath its surface. Just as our own bodies rely on veins to transport vital nutrients, the planet depends on its rivers to sustain every living thing. These waterways are not just features on a map. They are the lifeblood that connects mountains, forests, cities, and fields, weaving together the story of life on Earth. With rivers as its veins, the Earth carries life-giving water everywhere, nourishing the land and all who depend on it. From the tiniest insects to the largest animals, from remote villages to bustling cities, rivers provide the water that makes life possible. These rivers are more than water. They are lifelines for communities, ecosystems, and our planet's future. They support agriculture, provide drinking water, and create habitats for countless species. Generations have gathered along their banks, building cultures and traditions that endure to this day. Every March 14th, people worldwide unite for the International Day of Action for Rivers, a global call to honor and protect these vital waterways. On this day, communities come together to celebrate the beauty and importance of rivers, sharing stories, music, and hope for a cleaner, healthier future. This day isn't just about appreciation. It's a rallying cry against threats like destructive dams and pollution. Rivers face mounting dangers from industrial waste, plastic, and unsustainable development, putting entire ecosystems and human livelihoods at risk. Activists, scientists, and citizens join forces to keep rivers healthy and free-flowing for generations to come. They organize cleanups, plant trees, and advocate for policies that protect waterways, showing that collective action can make a real difference. The health of our rivers is directly tied to our own well-being. When rivers suffer, so do we. Polluted or dammed rivers can lead to water shortages, loss of wildlife, and even threaten the health of entire communities. The day inspires us to learn about local river challenges and take meaningful action. Whether it's educating ourselves, volunteering, or supporting river-friendly initiatives, every effort counts in the fight to protect these precious veins of the Earth. By participating, we defend not just water, but our heritage and future. Rivers are part of our identity, and protecting them means safeguarding the stories, cultures, and dreams that flow alongside their currents. March 14th is our chance to give back, join a global movement, and promise to be the guardians our rivers need. Together we can ensure that these vital veins of our planet continue to flow strong and free, sustaining life for generations yet to come. The International Day of Action for Rivers began with a simple idea. Those most affected by environmental decisions deserve the loudest voice. In the 1990s, communities worldwide faced the devastating impacts of large dams, displacement, lost livelihoods, and damaged ecosystems. In 1995, river advocates from around the globe met in Brazil, laying the foundation for a united movement. By 1997, representatives from 20 countries gathered in Curitiba, Brazil, and officially declared March 14th as the International Day of Action for Rivers. The date honored Brazil's own Day of Action against large dams, connecting local struggles to a global cause. What began as a protest against destructive dams has grown into a worldwide celebration and defense of rivers against all threats. This movement proves that united voices can spark real, lasting change for rivers everywhere. The 2025 theme, Our Rivers, Our Future, is a powerful call to action, reminding us that the fate of humanity is deeply intertwined with the health and vitality of our rivers. These waterways are not just features of the landscape. They are the lifeblood of our planet, sustaining communities, economies, and ecosystems across the globe. The theme urges us to recognize that protecting rivers is not only about preserving nature for its own sake, but also about ensuring our own survival, well-being, and prosperity. Rivers provide us with clean water, food, and livelihoods, and they connect us to each other and to the natural world. As climate change accelerates and the demands on freshwater resources continue to grow, our rivers face unprecedented threats. This year's theme is a timely reminder that the choices we make today, how we use, protect, and value water, will determine the world we leave for future generations. It's a call to move away from a history of exploitation and toward a future of stewardship, where communities come together to care for rivers. It means putting the voices of those most connected to water, especially indigenous peoples, at the heart of every decision about our rivers' futures. Rivers are so much more than just water flowing through a channel. They are sources of identity, culture, and inspiration. They shape our stories, our traditions, and our sense of belonging. When we protect the rivers, we also protect the rich tapestry of life and culture that depends on them. Our rivers, our future, is ultimately a message of hope. It reminds us that it's not too late. We still have the power to restore and protect our rivers, to heal what has been damaged, and to create a brighter, more sustainable future for all. By uniting under this vision, we can stand together to resist destructive projects, advocate for the rights of rivers, and champion innovative, sustainable solutions that benefit both people and nature. The future of both people and rivers depends on the actions we take now. Together, we can choose a path that honors our rivers, uplifts our communities, and secures a thriving future for generations to come. On March 14th, the world bursts into action with thousands of local events, all united by a love for rivers. From river cleanups to educational walks, people everywhere take hands-on steps to restore and protect their waterways. Volunteers remove trash, raising awareness about pollution and inspiring community pride. Educational tours and workshops deepen connections to local rivers, turning residents into advocates. Protests and rallies demand accountability from leaders and push back against harmful projects. Art, music, and cultural events celebrate the beauty and spirit of rivers, reminding us of their deeper significance. Social media amplifies these efforts, connecting local actions into a global wave of change. Online petitions and webinars let anyone join the movement, no matter where they are. Every action, big or small, weaves another thread into the global tapestry for river protection. The Indus River in Pakistan is a powerful example of why river protection matters. Winding its way from the towering glaciers of the Himalayas, the Indus carves a path through deserts, plains, and ancient cities, shaping the land and the lives of millions who depend on its waters. Flowing over 3,000 kilometers, the Indus has sustained civilizations, agriculture, and unique ecosystems for centuries. Its waters have nourished fields of wheat and rice, supported vibrant wildlife, and given rise to some of the world's earliest urban cultures. The river's presence is woven into the history, culture, and identity of the region. But decades of dams and water diversions have shrunk its delta, let saltwater invade farmland, and devastated local communities. The once lush delta is now a shadow of its former self, as the river's flow is choked upstream. The delicate balance between land and water has been lost, and the consequences ripple through every aspect of life. Fishermen and farmers have lost their livelihoods as fish populations crash and soil turns too salty for crops. Families who once relied on the river for food and income now face hunger and uncertainty. The riverbank villages, once bustling with activity, are growing quieter as people are forced to leave in search of better opportunities. On March 14th, Pakistani activists used the Day of Action to demand sustainable management and global attention for the Indus. They gather along the riverbanks, raising their voices and banners, calling for urgent reforms to protect the river's future. Their message is clear: the Indus cannot be sacrificed for short-term gains. Their struggle mirrors river crises worldwide, from the Mekong to the Amazon, where communities fight for survival against over-extraction and fragmentation. Across continents, rivers are under threat, and people everywhere are rising up to defend the lifelines that sustain them. The Indus story is a stark reminder: actions upstream can devastate life downstream. Every dam, every diversion, every decision made far from the delta can have lasting impacts on people and nature hundreds of kilometers away. We need holistic river management that respects natural cycles and prioritizes people's rights. Solutions must bring together communities, scientists, and policymakers to restore balance, protect biodiversity, and ensure that rivers like the Indus can continue to give life for generations to come. The fate of the Indus is a warning and a call to action for rivers everywhere. If we listen to the river's cry for help, we can still change its story and protect the world's rivers for the future. Rivers face silent but deadly threats: pollution, dams, and climate change. Pollution from sewage, factories, and farms turns rivers toxic, killing fish and spreading disease. Dams, while providing energy and water storage, block natural flows, disrupt ecosystems, and prevent fish migration. Reservoirs can even worsen climate change by releasing methane. Since 1970, freshwater species populations have plummeted by 83%, twice the rate of decline seen in oceans or on land. Losing these species unravels the web of life that keeps rivers healthy. Climate change multiplies these threats, causing unpredictable floods, droughts, and warmer waters that stress aquatic life. Managing water becomes harder as weather grows more extreme. Climate change, pollution, and dams together push rivers closer to collapse. Protecting rivers is essential for building resilience in a changing world. Our future depends on healthy flowing rivers. Healthy rivers are the foundation of life on Earth. They supply the fresh water we drink, grow our food, and support sanitation. When rivers are polluted or depleted, human health and food security are at risk. Rivers are biodiversity hotspots, home to a third of all vertebrate species, and provide vital ecosystem services like flood control and water purification. They hold deep cultural and spiritual meaning, shaping civilizations and inspiring art and tradition. Rivers are places of recreation, renewal, and connection to nature. They also help regulate the global climate by moving water and nutrients, supporting coastal life and absorbing carbon. Protecting rivers safeguards water, biodiversity, and climate stability. When we let rivers flow freely, we strengthen the planet's ability to sustain us all. The power to protect rivers lies with each of us. Get involved locally, join a cleanup, plant trees, or attend a river walk on March 14th. Use social media to share river stories, photos, and information, amplifying the message worldwide. Contact your leaders, ask what they're doing for river health, and urge them to support protective policies. Educate your friends, family, and community about why rivers matter. Start a project or club at school, or include river conservation in your teaching. Every conversation builds a stronger movement for rivers. The future of our rivers depends on our collective action. By joining forces, we create a wave of change that can't be ignored. Let's work together to keep our rivers flowing, clean, free, and full of life.